Psalm 105, from verse 17 to 23. Then he sent someone to Egypt ahead of them, Joseph, who was sold as a slave. They bruised his feet with fetters and placed his neck in an iron collar. Until the time came to fulfill his dreams, the Lord tested Joseph's character. Then Pharaoh sent for him and set him free. The ruler of the nation opened his prison door. Joseph was put in charge of all the king's household. He became ruler over all the king's possessions. He could instruct the king's aides as he pleased and teach the king's advisors. Then Israel arrived in Egypt. Jacob lived as a foreigner in the land of Ham. Here is the biblical account of Joseph, the son of Jacob. And this account has quite a number of lessons and wisdom for us to glean from in our time. Number one, Joseph's story attests to the authenticity of divine predestination. You know that ever before Joseph was born, God has spoken to Abraham, Israel's forebear, in the land of Canaan, where he was sojourning, that his descendants will become slaves in a strange land, and they will be enslaved for 400 years. Abraham passed on without seeing the fulfillment of that promise. But Joseph, a grandson of Abraham, was sold into slavery. And from slavery, Joseph found himself in the prison. And from the prison, by divine intervention, Joseph was promoted as a leader, prominent leader, perhaps second in command to King Pharaoh at that time. Now, you are going to see that what God predestined for Abraham, that a nation will be born from him. And that same that God predestined for Joseph, that he will be the person through whom that which God covenanted with Abraham shall be fulfilled, confirms that divine predestination is a reality. God, even for you, has predestined something great. The only thing that can prevent you from actualizing your God-given predestined purpose is your ignorance or willful rejection of the will of God. Number two, Joseph's story is a testimony of the infallibility of God's counsel and promise. What God promised to Abraham, God also brought to pass, even after the demise of Abraham, through Abraham's descendant, the nation of Israel. As the Lord covenanted with Abraham, the nation of Israel was delivered from Egypt's captivity and brought back to the land of Canaan, where Abraham was sojourning when God covenanted with him that his descendants shall later on possess the land. As it is today, the nation of Israel is still possessing the land God promised to Abraham. That tells you that whatever God has revealed to you, whatever may be God's promise to you, shall surely come to pass. All you need to do is to trust him and follow him all the way in obedience. Number three, Joseph's story also has a message to pass across to us today, that until your character is tested and approved to meet divine standards, you are not yet a candidate for divine promotion. Until your character has been tested, approved, and found worthy or mature in God's sight, God will not promote you. That all happened to Joseph. The Bible says all the experiences that Joseph passed through, slavery, imprisonment, and all manners of torture, experiences of sufferings were all instrumental to the maturing of Joseph's character. Of course, if Joseph did not attain the age of maturity that is required for the kind of promotion and for the kind of purpose God predestined him for, he will never be able to see the fulfillment of those promises.